WLUW, you're on the air with DJ the Jimmer.
Hey there, sexy.
Excuse me?
Jimmer?
Yeah, this is Jimmer.
Hey there, how's it going?
Pretty good. Who's this?
This is Martin.
Martin. Well, hello, Martin. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing great. Hey, let me tell you something.
All right.
Listen to your show.
Okay, well, thank you for listening, Martin. I appreciate it.
I gotta tell you, you gotta play more Santana.
Really, you'd like to hear more Santana?
Give me that Santana.
Now, why is it that you'd like to hear more Santana?
You gotta ding, 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 Santana.
Okay, so I take it you're a big Santana fan.
Yeah.
And I would have to say, when it comes to the world population, I think you might be in the minority there.
I don't know. Santana, you don't know the story of Santana.
Why don't you tell me the story of Santana? I'm sure you're going to tell me. Is this some sort of origin story?
Yeah, this is how Santana, before he got the records, before he got implanted in the records, he lived in Africa, and he tamed panthers.
Santana was a panther tamer.
Yeah, he rode them like donkeys, and he rode them all around, and people would come to watch him. Oh, I got text message.
Okay,
never mind.
So you're telling me that the guitarist Santana used to ride panthers as though they were donkeys.
Donkeys, yeah. They'd haul things for him, and he got one of them to talk like a pigeon. Pigeons don't talk.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, how does a pigeon talk?
No, it's like yeah. That's what it sounded like. It was horrible, and someone tried to put it down. He was like, "Stop!" I trained him to do that. He's like, "It sounds sick. I don't like this." They're like, "I know, but I trained him to do that. That's how good I am. That's how good of a panther trainer Santana was."
So how old was Santana when all this was happening?
Like 4 or 5.
So a very, very young man.
Yeah. He used to wear a Beatles T-shirt and one of those life jackets. He had a life jacket that he always wear, neon orange, and that's how you'd know it was him, because you'd see the neon. It'd be like a blur, because panthers they can run fast.
Panthers can run really fast. That's true. So where did you learn this information from?
I heard about it from the guy I get my panther milk from.
So you drink panther milk?
Yeah, I gotta drink. He's gotta be drinking the panther milk, because it helps dilute the alcohol in your bloodstream, and it helps make everything better. Your eyes get bigger.
So I see. So you, what you do is you go ahead and you imbibe way too much, and then you kind of you drink the panther milk to sort of even everything back out.
That's what that's why God put panthers on the earth.
Wow. So what other sorts of things about Santana do you know?
Well, he wears a cape on Saturdays.
Really? So just on Saturdays you can if you bump into Santana on a Saturday, he's wearing a cape?
Wearing a cape, nothing else, just a cape.
He's just completely nude, and I'm assuming this cape covers nothing in the front.
No. But in the back it does. So you got that covered.
I get it. He's got that covered.
Yeah.
Was that a little joke?
Yeah.
So when did you first start to fall in love with Santana's music?
Well, it depends on how you ask the question. You kind of paused there, and you said, when did you find out you was following the Santana music? And there's two part of that, because you fall in love with Santana first, and then his music.
So Santana, everybody who likes Santana, he is visited by Santana he makes you fall in love with him personally.
Yeah.
And then he'll be, perhaps during the process of the breakup, he'll hand you one of his records.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, no, I'm Santana. Here you go. And it's beautiful what he does. He does that for you, and you feel bad because it's like a departure. But then you think about it, you're like all those beautiful memories that come flooding back every time I hear his music, and it's beautiful.
So let me just, so Santana, he makes you fall in love with him.
Yeah.
And then you fall in love with his music. How long do these relationships last?
Well, about 3 or 4 weeks, I guess.
So each fan of Santana has had a 3 to 4 week relationship with Santana.
Yeah.
And then he ends things and he gives you a record. And so to fill the void of his love, you're given his music.
Yeah. That's all you need, really.
Well, sure. Can I ask you, what's your favorite Santana record? Is it Abraxas?
It's the black one that I have on. I'll sing a little bit of it. Santana. That one.
Okay, I think maybe that's off Inner Secrets. The one that.
Inner Secrets. That's my favorite.
Okay. What about the Rob Thomas mashup that he did off the album Supernatural?
That in particular, that was a travesty, I think.
You didn't like that?
No.
Give me a call, make it real, or real forget about it.
Forget about it, and I do want to forget about that, yeah.
Just like the ocean comes to the moon, you gotta really find it about it.
Forget about it.
Or just forget about it.
Yeah.
You didn't like that one?
No, because Santana, he has a certain flair, and he didn't bring it. Just phoning that one in, I felt.
Really? Because I feel like that's the first time Santana was ever being Santana.
No, that's what non-true believers believe.
All right.
I can tell you're not a Santana lover.
I guess I'm not. What was the name of that song?
It was like, na 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 na. I'm Santana.
Is that song called Smooth?
Na 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 na. I'm Santana.
Was that song called Smooth by chance?
Oh, what's going on here? There's a fucking party up on here.
So you don't like that song?
It's the song I love to hate.
Okay, now we're finally getting to it. So picture, I'm going to play a few more bars of this. I want you to picture a young 4-year-old Santana riding on the back of a panther.
Yeah.
Like it's a donkey. Okay, will you just picture that in your head real quick?
Will do.
All right, here we go. It really does make that song a whole lot better.
Doesn't it, though? I mean, you can picture that majestic beast.
Mm-hmm. Did you know that?
The Panther.
What are some other little-known facts that you might have about Santana?
There was a point in his life before he got into music and after the Pantherhood ship, because that's what he would call it.
His Pantherhood ship?
Yep.
Okay.
Between those periods when he sold door-to-door pens.
He was a pen salesman.
Yes.
Okay, once again, just to illustrate, this is the man we're talking about. So what kind of pens did he sell, or were you ever told?
He wouldn't tell me. He'd give me pictures. He has a whole portfolio of all the pens.
And when he did this, when he told you about all this, was this during your 3 to 4 week relationship?
Yes.
Okay, and that's the only access that you've ever had to him?
Yes.
Okay. So he was a pen salesman.
Very open about his pen.
Who, if you don't mind me interjecting a little bit of my own knowledge here, do you know who, there's another famous person who actually got one of his starts as a pen salesman. Do you know who that is?
Is that Christopher Walken?
No, not Christopher Walken. Howard Hessman.
The magazine guy.
No, that's Hugh Hefner. Howard Hessman, he played Johnny Fever on WKRP in Cincinnati. He also was on Head of the Class. He was born in Lebanon, Oregon, in the year 1940. Howard Hessman got his start as a pen salesman as well. I just thought that might be interesting for you to know. Howard Hessman actually, in 1993, got his hands in the, you know how they put the handprints and the footprints in the Walk of Fame?
Yeah.
He's actually the only celebrity to ever have his cement block with his handprints and feet prints to ever have that imploded in public.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead, Santana. You were talking about Carlos Santana. Just to refresh. Sorry, my mouth is not working with my brain tonight. The audience, this is who we're talking about right here. My Spanish Harlem Lisa. And of course, he's not the voice, he's the guitar. Go ahead, sir. By the way, I never got your name. What's your name?
Martin. I gave you my name. It's Martin.
Maybe I did get your name. Like I said, my brain really isn't working tonight. So keep talking about Carlos Santana, if you would.
Well, between that time period, he was selling pens. Mm-hmm. And there were the kind of pens that you flip over and stuff happens, like the Titanic goes down or closes and whatnot. It was a beautiful thing what he did with those pens. He had a whole bunch of them in a little portfolio, like I said. But the thing is, he'd go door to door telling people he was blind.
Oh, I see.
And so they'd get the sympathy thing going. And he's like, "I'm blind Dave. I need you to buy my pens."
So he actually went as Blind Dave.
Yeah.
And he went door to door selling pens. Now, where was this? What part of the country is this?
He went all over, from Florida to New York to Wisconsin.
Now, did Carlos Santana ever tell you where he's from originally?
Yeah.
Where's he from?
Utah.
He's from Utah because his Wikipedia page says San Francisco, California, but I know that there's always been a little bit of controversy about where he's actually from.
Yeah, you know, those people on the coast, they like to market things up. But no, Utah is where he's originally from. His grandmother was heavily Mormon, and she made some amazing cookies.
Now, do you think are you saying she was you said she was heavily Mormon?
Yeah.
Was she very Mormon, or was she overweight and Mormon?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. So very heavily Mormon.
Yeah, heavily in both regards. Okay.
So his grandmother did what now? What were you saying? I can't remember.
She made cookies.
Okay. All right. Okay.
She made cookies.
Once again, we're talking about Carlos Santana here. Let me just give, for those of you who have forgotten, let me give the audience a little taste of his work. That was him right there going,
I'm Santana. Yeah.
Do you mind doing what your favorite guitar? Do you mind, sometimes how people make noises with their mouth?
Yeah.
Do you mind making the noise, sort of simulating your favorite Santana guitar solo with just your mouth?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, why don't you do that?
All right. It's off his other album. When you flip it over, it's on the record that's black.
You're talking about what was the name of that album?
Something like that. Yeah.
You were talking about Inner Secrets.
Inner Secrets. That's
okay.
Right.
Are you sure you're not talking about Z-Bop?
Ooh, that's a good one too, I think.
Okay.
But no, I think it's Secrets.
Well, okay. All right, go ahead and let's hear that guitar solo.
Yeah, he gets into it, and you're feeling the music, and then you're like, it can't get any better than this. It can't get. I mean, Santana, you're a god. Oh my gosh, you're amazing.
Right.
And then he does this. I'm Santana. Like that.
And what? I never noticed before that he says, "I'm Santana."
Yeah, you got to listen to. He told me about that. You got to listen real closely, but he does say it in all of his songs, in between the pauses.
So in his songs, he says, "I'm Santana somewhere."
Somewhere, yeah. It's amazing because after you listen to his show, you're like, that was amazing. That guy. I mean, like Santana. Yeah.
So
it's how do we know his name? It's Santana, right?
It's similar to when Hirschfeld writes his granddaughter's name Nina, or daughter or granddaughter's name Nina in every one of his drawings. That's what Santana does with saying, "I'm Santana."
Yeah, Santana. Yeah.
Well, Martin, where are you calling us from tonight?
Toledo.
You live in Toledo, Ohio? How are things in Toledo tonight?
It's raining right now.
Oh, really? Why? Well, were you going? Were you on your way to a Santana concert?
No. I mean, it's going to say it's raining right now, but see, the thing is, the problem is, I live on the second floor of a 4-story building, and it's raining inside right now. So I'm not sure what's really going on. It could. I don't go to the windows anymore because the sunlight hurts my eyes.
So you've been inside a while?
You could say that, yeah.
How do you get your food and whatnot?
They put it through the little slot. I have the Meals on Wheels.
Oh, okay. So the Meals on Wheels, they actually just shove the food through your mail slot?
They just shove it through there, and I just sit on the receiving end. You just take it in one big gulp, because that way you don't have to chew it.
So does the plate actually go in your mouth too, or?
Yeah, but they make them biodegradable nowadays, so it's okay.
So you actually eat the plate as well?
Yeah, and there's a wrap. You spit the wrapper with the plasticware out, because that's sharp. That'll mess up your innards.
Wow, and you're happy with the way things are?
Oh, life is beautiful. I'm sitting here listening to your radio show. All I'm thinking is, bring me more of that Santana.
Oh, you want to hear another little taste of that Santana?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here you go. Here's another little taste. How does that feel?
Santana.
So,
I love it.
So, Martin, why do you think it is that you don't go outside anymore?
Well, like I said, the sun hurts my eyes.
Well, but couldn't you just put on a pair of sunglasses?
If someone would bring them to me through the mail slot, I would love that, yes.
Well, do you ever communicate with the Meals on Wheels worker when they are sliding the food through the slot? Could you say to them, hey, next time you come by, get me some... Or why don't you just put your hand in front of your eyes to shield the sun and then go buy some sunglasses?
Well, I don't know if I can do that.
I'm pretty sure
against that.
There's what?
They have laws against walking out without clothes on.
Well, you would put clothes on.
If you had clothes to put on, yeah.
So you're telling me you don't...
You don't understand my predicament here.
So you're telling me you don't even have clothes?
I don't own clothes. I have my Santana albums. I have a couple scraps of leftover plasticware, and I have those little mail slots. I live in a little cubicle.
You live in a cubicle?
On it.
I'm sorry, say that one more time?
I live in a cubicle behind a door with a slot on it, and they feed me through that.
So you're like somebody's pet, basically.
I don't know where I am. I don't know where I am right now. I know I'm in Toledo.
Martin, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is it possible you might be in a jail?
I think they have laws against that.
They have laws against putting you in jail?
Yeah.
All right. All right, Martin. Well, I want to thank you for calling into the radio show tonight. Do you want one more little taste of the Seaman? CS?
Yeah, bring them on. I'm Santana.
All right, here we go. Just like the ocean goes to the moon, and he says, "Hey, we're gonna be around a Santana soon." You got us, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you got me there because I thought for a second that was still him. I was like, it sounds different for some reason. Then I realized it was you.
Yeah, it was just me, man. It was just me.
Yes, spoofing me.
It was just me having some fun with you, and so I'm sorry about that.
You got some spoofs and giggles in there. I like that.
Okay, my friend. Well, I'm going to let you go, big guy. Why don't you take care of yourself, okay?
Yeah. I do that.
All right. Bye-bye, Martin.
Bye-bye.